David Johnson is the CEO and co-founder of Genexa, the first clean medicine company. Genexa makes medicine with the same effective active ingredients that people need, but without any artificial fillers, including artificial dyes, flavors, preservatives, and common allergens. David's joining us today to tell us more about Genexa and clean medicine. Thanks so much for joining the show today, David.
Thanks for having me.
So, David, is clean medicine as clear as it seems? The same active ingredient, so just as effective, but without all the fillers?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We remove the dyes, the artificial sweeteners, the artificial fillers, the artificial sugars, and really work to create the same efficacious drug, but without all of the, those byproducts. So we would use an agave instead of an artificial sweetener, right? And we would use organic blueberry flavor instead of, an artificial flavor, right? So that's really our focus and really kind of deliver that efficacious product at the end of the day.
It's fascinating. Can you tell me and our viewers a little bit about your backstory? What inspired you to start Genexa? Because it's such an incredibly powerful idea that I think so many people can benefit from. I'd love to hear more about it.
I start with the story about, Max and I, two dads, no background in pharma, which I think is necessary to go into something like we've gone into, but really just pure passion when our little ones were born, and not understanding the ingredients that were in common found OTC medicines, over-the-counter medicines at the shelf, and not being able to pronounce them, and then taking the box and looking it up online and realizing just the artificial makeup of so many of these ingredients. And then I think what it really was we saw the shift in food, we saw the shift in beverage, we saw the shift in cosmetics, supplements, but no one was touching such a massive space of drug. And it's we use drugs when we're at kind of our low point, and feeling kind of helpless for our children. So I think for us it was passion driven to really make a difference in an industry where we could effectuate change in health.
Yeah, and you're doing it from the comprehensive view of the company standpoint. From the outside in, we were talking before the show, and I was telling you about how impressed I was with the packaging that you have and how people can go online and choose medicines to kind of rebuild an all-natural medicine cabinet, which I think is such a fabulous idea and probably just continues to drive your success because you closed a really successful record-breaking Series A in 2021. So congratulations on that. And I know you've launched several new products since then. What are your plans to keep it going?
Yeah, and I'll comment on the packaging really, because I think what we're trying to do is we're different than the average pharmaceutical business, right? We're really consumer type of focused on people over everything first, right? In terms of how we approach everything. So, Max and my phone numbers on the side of every package, right? You can text the business, our customer service will respond. And we're really just big on looking out for the consumer and driving that whole momentum of, being part of that, that change, right? In terms of the Series A, it was a very successful Series A. It's really launched us into staying focused on creating and coming across all the categories, right? So right now we're really focused in the pain categories for children and adult. So moving into allergy and so on and so on. But Genexa's whole focus is to create a clean option for consumers across the whole category, and that's what we're going to do until we're done disrupting it.
Well, that is a big challenge to swallow, but I am sure you and the team are ready for it. And I wish you the best and the most success moving forward. I'd love to kind of stay in touch and watch how you continue to grow. This was incredibly great information. Thanks so much for being on the show.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you check out the website and build your own medicine cabinet. But stay tuned because we've got some really fun activities and stories coming next. We'll be right back.